your Mikerowchip here playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is the UMR episode 102. I'm starting to think that this may be the last episode of the UMR in the old format. Yep. I haven't even downloaded the new version of the UMR yet, but I think, because what's going on is I'm getting real close to the updated version of the C&O Hinton division done. Once that's done, I'm going to start broadcasting that and then take down the UMR. Then while that's broadcasting, I'll work on the UMR. Then I'll bring the UMR back as well. So that is what is happening. Right now we're here with David. And David is picking up limestone aggregate. And what? Those look like bricks. I put limestone aggregate. I put ballast in there. I put a couple of things that would look the best. All the loads look exactly the same. So it has to do with the car, what meshes it can show. And so we're just going to go with what we got. Don't love it, but at this point, that's what we're going to do. Alrighty then. So now we got to back up the cars. You got 3 of them loaded. We got to back it up just to get the next 3 loaded. Alrighty. I had somebody write me that said when they were a teenager, they used to ride with a switching engine that would do locals and stuff. And he said they would hardly ever ring their bell and or blow their horn. We've come complete circle is what I'm getting at here, because a while ago someone told me, you're supposed to be blowing your horn, and I said during a video, I said, but because I was blowing the horn too much, so I don't like to do it. And then I kind of got into it, and now I do it all the time. Now we have another person saying, they don't really blow the horn that much. I think we got to go back a little bit further. Is that right? Yeah, just a little bit further. Or ring the bell that much, because they were saying the customer knew we were there, which is true. I used to work at a Ford plant, as I mentioned before, and in that Ford plant, they were blowing the horn and ringing the bell. Now, there's a lot of people walking around, a lot of non-railroad people walking around, auto workers, as well as security guards and other personnel. And so maybe that's why they did it. And so these people are used to being a railroad being here. Of course, why wouldn't they be with Ford? We were used to a railroad being there. So I don't know. So my guess is either, different companies have different regulations, or all the companies have very similar regulations as far as blowing the horn and the bell and everything. And then some operators just like, and nobody cares. I don't know. I'm going to take a drink. And then I'm going to say it's the end of David's term. So yeah, right into the we're barely 3 minutes into the video, and I'm already switching on to the next driver. That's nice. All right, so I'll put you guys on pause. I'll figure out what we're doing next. We are here with Adair in Bloomfield. So yeah. This train here, I don't even know who this is. Looks like it just pulled in. It's got business here in Bloomfield. Yeah, here they are here. Here. Yeah, they are, sure. And he's got to go straight ahead to Fisherville. Now, the question is, can he get around him? The answer to that is no, he cannot. It goes back down to single track. He's all the way back here. He's even sitting across this level crossing, so we're going to move him up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to move him up. The switch should already be set, right? I mean, he's across it already. All right, so we're going to move Mr. Bloomfield. Who is this? This is Harry. Dude, that's where the whole series started out 100 and some episodes ago with Harry. I think that was the first engine we ever saw. The episode was called There's Something About Harry. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Let's move forward. And let's see what do we got to work with here. We're going to have to pull forward till he's passed. So he may have to come out onto this part of the track here. Huh? Yeah, he may. Switch galore. So many switches to check on. All right, we shouldn't go any further than that, I wouldn't think. You'd like to believe you wouldn't have to go that far, right? All right, so he's just got to clear this switch. Oh, here it is right here. Oh, it's way up here. Okay. So we'll get him to go like right in this area here, right? The last car. Then we'll see where he ends up. I'm for another drink already. Oh, I'm already on my second drink. Oh! Yes, sirree, Bob. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to download the new UMR. Although I have to admit, I was hot and heavy into getting the Hinton route all ready to go. And it is real close. I'm not lying. But I haven't been playing it for a while now. Because 2 games came out that I've been playing a lot of now. Cowboy Life Simulator, which I'm really digging. And, surprisingly, Car Dealership Simulator. It's not that complicated of a game, and there's a lot of repetition to it. But I saw Colonel Failure playing it, and my gosh, I'm hooked. I've been playing hours and hours and hours of that game now. I don't know why I'm hooked, but I'm hooked. So yeah, I gotta stop doing that. Get back to Hinton. It's all good though. I mean, even though this is still the old way of playing the UMR, it's still a good route. It's still fun to play, so it's not like, it's horrible or anything. Alrighty. This train's really long. I was so busy talking, I didn't put it up to 15 mile an hour, even though the speed limit's 10. Yeah, we're breaking all the rules. I had somebody comment on my one of my shorts recently and said, really like your videos, everything. They're real nice, as most people are. Is that your real voice? Yes. Yeah, I mean, it can be hard to tell, can it? Because with AI and everything out there, it can be hard to tell. I mean, how can I prove it to you? I don't know. Is my real voice. Now, I do use, there's the Logitech G Hub. They have a thing there, and I have selected the warm and crisp filter that's on there. So, how much of a difference does that make? I don't know. I like the way it sounds. So, all right. Is it slightly AI? Maybe it's slightly AI. However you want to look at it. But whatever the case, I like the way it sounds. That's why I want to do it. So if that bothers you, well, this just may not be the channel for you. Yeah. All it does, I think, is it just adds a little bass to my voice. Just a little bit. I think. Well, it says crisp and warm. So, yeah, isn't that bass and filters out? I don't know. It does something. So, if you don't like it, then that's okay. You don't have to like it. All right. So, where's Adair going to next now? He's going to Fisherville. Okay, Adair. Let's do, buddy. Navigate to Fisherville. F-I-S. There it is. Fisherville. I think there's only one track there, right? Platform 1. Proceed with caution. Oh, boy. Okay, well, I should have done this beforehand. You can't do the horn or ring the bell while you're in that picking of the screen. So, and when you get there, you're going to load, buddy. We are buddies, right? I should hope so. I'm the CEO. I'm your buddy, right? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's an abuse of power right there, but I'm in pretty much total control of this world, and the first thing I did was to abolish all lawyers. Yep, so there you go. Got rid of all of them. In real life, do I have anything against lawyers? Nothing at all. But in this life, I get to be a total dictator thereby striking down all lawyers. Yeah, in real life, I would not want to be a dictator. No. It's not my thing. It's not my jam. Alrighty, so there he goes. And we're going to go over on this side of him. Just like that. Then we're going to go to the... Go to the line side camera. Ooh, look at that shot. Oh, it was not very long lived, but did you see it? So it's 16:27 right now in the game. And I'll play until 16:32. Well, I should say, no, we're going to play longer than that. We're going to watch, if we ever see him, Adair till 16:32. This is the view from the headlight of a lawnmower that someone left out in this field. Obviously, before completing the job because the grass is still long. So there you go. What other channel shows you the lawnmower perspective? I think none. Really not a selling point, though, is it? Yeah, not really. Don't think there's too much demand for the lawnmower viewpoint out there. Oh, geez. Another one. Okay, here comes an automatic crossing. How do I know there's a level crossing at this view? Well, I don't. It's got that automatic bell on it. That's right. Or the automatic horn. There's the train. That's what you come here for, right? Yeah, a barely visible train. All right, this better be the last long grass look. Yeah, there we go. Better. Yeah, I think that's the road there behind us. All right. We're across it. Good deal. Good dealio. Sunflowers? Flowers look wrong. Kind of tall weeds growing there. Here's a nice shot. There we go. Yeah, and every time I think about that car simulator, our car dealership simulator, I just think of the grind. And I know I've said this before. I love the grind. A lot of people, you know, I would think that most people like a little bit of grind, and very few people like a lot of grind. That's from my experiences. Now, granted, there are billions of different YouTube videos out there. I've seen an extremely small percentage of them. From what I've seen, though, most people don't enjoy the amount of grind that I enjoy. So there it is. There you have it. They're coming out with a new DLC for that game, too. Something about customization or something. I'm not sure. But I really am excited to see the brand new UMR route. What it looks like, what's been added. That should be lots of fun. A little Doppler effect going there. We only got 29 minutes till quitting time on the railroads. We'll probably make it into the next day during this video. He doesn't have many more stops to go. Strike that. He has a lot of more stops to go. Oh, my gosh, yeah. Oh, I'm scrolling on my spreadsheet here. He's got a lot of stops to go. Probably got like another 30 stops before he goes back to the North Yard for servicing and such. You know, wipe off his windshield, top off his fluids, kick the tires, you know, that kind of thing. All right, there we are. 16:32, that is the end of Adair's turn. Let me put you guys on pause, and I'll figure out what we're doing next. So now we're here with Philippe, and he is in Wallace. right? Yeah, he's in Wallace. He just picked up these 4 things of Morton paper. They just got loaded. Now he's got to haul them out of here. And he's got a big, just outside of here, we saw it in our last episode, there's a cut of cars that's his, and he can't pick up any more. With these 3 engines that he has on here now, their combined rate is 8,000 horsepower. And right now, when he picks up these 4, he's going to have a total of 7989. It means he can add on 11 more tons. That's not going to happen. So, I'm trying to suss things out. I've got them sussed out now, though, but I was confused for a little. Oh, I hit pause. What did I do? Okay, what did I say? What did I not say? I don't know. Anyway, we're here with Philippe and Wallace, and I'm sussing things out. I think that's why I got that out before I hit pause. I think I did. All right, so anyway, there's these 2 over here, which I have no idea. There's no order for these. There's nothing. I don't know, so we're just going to ignore them. We're not going to play this route much longer anyway. Then over here, we got all these. These are all cars that are just waiting to be used here in Wallace. So those are all just being stored. And then we got to run all the way out here to these cars here. Now, the problem is we're on the wrong side of the car. We can run around them right here. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, we're on the wrong side of these cars because we have to go further east, which is in this direction. But we can run around them right there. Then we're going to pick up this whole thing, and we got to head out with this whole cut of cars here back to Gunnison. All righty. And that's where Philippe will be. Why do I do that? Philippe will be worked on, serviced, and then he'll be ready to run again. Okay, so let's back him up first. Technically, he's going forward, but... Here we go. Wallace paper. We're right next to Grommet Industries, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Now we got to head all the way out, which is actually backwards, but we're going to pretend it's forward because that's what it looks like to everybody looking at the train. All right. We're going to go this way and this way. Yes. Hopefully I left this track open, and I did. Good man. Good man. Thank you. And this way, they're going to run all the way over here. Yeah. So if we put the cars... It looks like we got more room on this side. Yeah, so we're going to put the cars over here. Then we'll run around them and bang them back. There should be enough room for 3 engines to fit in here without and still clear the switch. I don't know. No big deal, though. We'll just bump back those cars if we need to. All righty, then. Here we go. Listen to the rumble of that engine. That's beautiful. All right. Uh-oh, we got a cat on the move right now. Where are you going to, kitty? Pick a side. There you go. Probably going down to the heat rugs. Bought them 2 rugs a while ago that you plug in and it gives them off heat. And they like to lay out. Cats and heat. They be mates. Alrighty. The sun going down in there. Don't look directly at it. It's bad for your eyes. But, mama, that's where the fun is. If you know that song. If you don't, then just enjoy my melodious tones. Or not. It's up to you. Alrighty. These, I don't know, these cars were brought up here very long time ago. And when I redo the UMR, it's gonna be so much easier to keep track of all stuff. Like those two well cars that are loaded with the containers that we saw on the other end of this yard here. I don't know where they're at now. The new way of doing things will make it much easier because it's all on one page. Otherwise, I got to look through 2 or 3 pages to find, and that's just ridiculous. That is too complicated of a switch list. I'm pulling all the cars, right? Yeah, all 4 are in tow. Very good. Eventually, we'll be crossing that bridge that you see up on our upper right. Approximately the 2 o'clock position. If you're a fighter pilot, you know what I'm talking about. Am I a fighter pilot? No. Never was one. Well, on computer I was. I've been a fighter pilot for the Germans. I've been a fighter pilot for Britain, United States, Russia, the Empire, as in from Star Wars, Japanese, the Rebels, never for Star Trek, never for Starfleet, that I remember anyway. So I've been, and that's why I know 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, behind you is 6 o'clock. I got all the lingo down. All right, now forget, is that I think it's Andrew. Yeah, he's in the steam engine there, in the K4. In the new version of the UMR, yeah, I was about to say we're not going to have steam engines, but then I think about that. I got the Blue Comet DLC. I really like that DLC. Maybe I'll work it in there. Maybe we'll just have him do like a real small portion of the route. No, don't go faster. I want you to go slower. All right, now we got to do it so we can do a runaround on this track. Well, its track's got a pretty severe angle on it. We got to leave enough room for engines to clear down this. So we'll throw that this way. Go. All right. Then we will apply. And now continue. All right. I'm not sure what to blow the whistle anymore. Or the horn, I mean. We'll do that. And we want to go till we clear this. We can run around that, jam it all backwards, and then run out this way, out east towards Gunnison. Here we go, and I'm going to slow it way down here. Right? Yeah, we're probably going to hit it. Probably will not be able to clear it without hitting that cut right there. Right now, in real life, we'll be able to hit it. But we got the long clear. Did we just hit? It looks like we hit. Okay. So then I'll say apply. Decouple. I mean, almost perfectly. Okay. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. This way. Then we're going to go this way. And then I already set that one, yes. All right. Now we're going to go to the lead engine. There we go. And we're going to go forward. Here we go. There's the tip of the K4 right there. If you're paying attention, you got a pretty good look at it. I was not paying attention. I knew it was there, but I didn't give it a good look, you know? You know, that look. All right. This way. Come over here. This switch. Very nice. Alrighty. Staging siding. That's what we used it for. Forgot the third one. Had to go back for it. Alrighty. Let's nudge this. Not quite that hard. There you go. Wait a minute now. Don't go any further because... We got to do this like this. Now, come on back. It's taking a little bit of time to charge, right? We already threw that one. That one's correct. Threw that one already. Now, he's on the mainline tracks. So right after he goes on his way, we'll move him onto the siding here. Just to be professional. One move earlier, and he'd have been out of his way, and he'd have pulled right here on the siding. Because I believe he's going down here to Wallace. If I'm not mistaken. I don't think I am. We'll take a look at his switch list. There we go. Now, before we go any further back, because I don't know, do we got a lot of room to play with? That should be enough, right? Because I'm wondering, should I throw this switch or shouldn't I? That should be enough. Methinks? Oh, yeah. Now that I got another look at it, it definitely is. Now, that would have taken a long time to charge all those brakes. But it's good. Because in this game, charging brakes is not all it takes. I don't know what all it takes means, but it did rhyme. Admit it. Alrighty. Ooh, the amount of power to push 7,989 tons is pretty impressive. All right. Now we're going to want him to drive to Gunnison. We're going to get him going. Nope, here we go. Navigate to track mark EF Gunnison. There it is. Go. Thank you. All right. So now we got to move him off the mainline track. Now we could back him up and then go forward, or we could go forward and then back him up. It's not going to make much of a difference either way. I don't believe any trains coming up behind us here, although it would be quicker to go forward and back up, wouldn't it? It would. It definitely would. Yeah. Okay, so we will stay with him, Andrew, here until this train passes. It'll give us a nice long look at this train as it goes by. Look at that, huh? That's got to be a thumbnail right there unless something else comes up better, which I highly doubt. You got the signals there. You got a steam engine. You got a steam engine in the foreground. Nice big old triple powered CSX freight in the back. It's beautiful. Just sit back and take it in. That's so nice. And he should stay on the right side and not go on the crossover. Right? Yeah. He's got a little bit of a ways to go. Because we're in Wallace now. He's got to go through Oakwood. Then switch over to Wawasee. Then Waukene. Then Valero. Then Vincennes. Then finally Gunnison. I got the route all mapped out here on my spreadsheet. That's how come I knew Gunnison was east of here and not west of here. I got it condensed down so it all fits on one page of my spreadsheet. And it shows all the connections. Beautiful thing. I think the last things in line here, and that train that's going by us now, is the coil cars. Just a ton of grain cars. I don't know if those are empty or full. Probably all full. Forgot about the coal cars. Yeah, so he's got 30 coal cars from Blainesville. He's got 10 cars from the Esso Flats ore mine. 5 steel coil cars. You've got, that was 26 cars we saw already from the Green Kappa wheat. And then, of course, the 4 Wallaces all the way at the front of the cut from Morton Paper. 4 boxcars, not the 4 Wallaces. That depends, I guess, how you look at it. We only got 3 minutes to quit time. There's the ore cars. And then there are our coil cars. Look at me. Look at my memory. There it goes. Okay. So let us now pull forward. How's it set now? It's probably, yeah. Gonna go this way. That way. Or do we want to go down this way? Nah, I don't think it makes a difference, right? We'll get mainline authority, and we'll do it this way. Okay. Okay, buddy boy. So we got this, yeah, and then that. That's right. All right, here we go. Then we'll catch it back up with Philippe to watch him drive for 5 minutes. Here he comes. Man with the mission. And I think I mentioned this before, too, with the C&O hit, I've noticed that some of the engines run out of coal real quickly. Others of them they're not using coal. Some of them are doing it what I would consider to be correctly. We're just going to have to roll with it with the tenders. Yeah, and when we get on modern routes, you don't have to worry about that. There are some engines that will, keep track of how much diesel there in them and sand and everything. But you can ignore it and it won't make a difference. Here, you can also ignore it, but the visual of going by and there's no coal in the hopper is what this looks like right now. Oh, no, it's got some in there? Oh, let's see. Not a drop. It's got nothing in there. Absolutely nothing in there. Still works. Still operates. But again, you lose a little of the immersion when the coal train goes by with no coal. What are you going to do? Tell you what you're going to do. You use your imagination. already know he's going to fit onto this siding. That's a good thing. The conductor had to walk all the way down. Of course, these are dispatch controlled switches. What do you call them? They're CTC, right? Yeah. Central Control something. What does CTC stand for? Oh, boy. Let's see. What does CTC mean in railroading? All right, slow it down here. Centralized traffic control. I knew it was something like that. Just not that. Alrighty. Now we'll continue here with Andrew, even though it's not really his turn. See his smoke up there. Of course, I don't know what he's burning, but because you could have some coal left in the furnace or the what do you call that thing? So I feel like I had to look that up now too. In the it's not a furnace. Is that what it is? In the fire. The firebox, right in the firebox. Yeah, there you go. Not even sure that's right. Whatever. You guys know what I mean. Anybody knows anything about trains knows how a basic steam engine works, right? All right, then. Be quiet about it. All right, so we'll back him back down onto this spur, and then we will set that back to mainline service, and then we'll catch up with Philippe. It says here that the CTC method has been in the development for over 80 years and is crucial for modern railway operations. I would agree with you. We'll have to look closely now when the engine goes by if the engineer and the conductor are not wearing pants or shirts, but they're in their skivvies. Because when they run out of coal, they're just throwing anything they can to burn in there. Just whatever. Just take off your clothes, throw them in there. What else have we got? Go around, chop down some wood in there, like the old days. Throw it in there. Alrighty. Well, we want to set back to mainline service. Nice. There we go. Keep forgetting these steam engines take a while to slow down. Still a fine looking engine though. There we go. And stop. Okay. Now, another interesting thing that I noticed when I started playing this route today was I think on the Coal Country route. Well, let's see if we can find Philippe here now again while I'm talking. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was on that route. I went to go, either load or unload things manually, and unless it was attached to a engine, it would not allow me to load or unload cars, which you can work around, which I did. But in this one, it did allow me to do it. So I'm not sure what setting has to be changed or whatever. Okay, so what time is it now? It's 17:05. So we'll watch him to 17:10. And the next person will start with the new day. The new day. Some more grass shots. There we go. Nice. Now he's switching over to this side. I'm not sure why. Is it just taking him this long to get going this fast? Or he must have hit maybe a... Well, okay, there it is right there. He hit an approach signal. Half speed. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course, but... I believe that's what that means. You can see the mist in the distance. I like that. Cool. And a speed limit. Same, or is it a change? Look at this shot. This close to the rail. That's pretty. This might even be lower than the lawnmower shot. Sans grass, of course, which is nice. You really get a good view of everything. That's nice. That's party. So yeah, and I don't think I've figured out why the passenger train on Casino Hinton keeps turning around backwards. Still gotta work that out. People have been giving me advice though, and I'm going to try to employ some of that advice. See if I can't get it to work. But it's, like I said before, it's been a lot of fun now. We've reached a new low. Who put this camera in? Well, at least you can see. Now we're below the grass. This is groundhog view if the groundhog had x-ray vision. What other channel gives you this view? I don't think any. Probably for good reason. But anywho. Yeah. And so, part of me thinks I'm ready to go CNO right now. Another part of me thinks, well, you should still do a little bit more operational stuff on it to make sure that that's the case. But then again, as has happened in my other videos, if I come across a part that is not working operationally, then I usually just say, let me put you guys on pause until I fix this, then I'll bring you back. So it's an easy fix to do it that way. There we go. This, of course, is the shot as if you were a blue heron crane looking for fish. And then this train comes by, which spooks the fish, so you roll your eyes and you watch it go by, and you think, well, let's go. It's dinner time. I ain't got time for trains going by. There it goes. He's still under that approach signal. Am I going to miss this route, this version of the route? No. Not that I hated this version of the route, but because I'm getting the new version, it's not like I'm thinking to myself, I wish I could somehow keep this. No. I want to go to the new version. I want to see what's in there. You know, what he's updated and everything. So that'll be a lot of fun. So I'm not going to really miss this route, because really, I'm still going to have the vast majority of this route contained within the new route. All right, there we are, 1710. that is the end of watching this, and I'm looking over at the timer, and it looks like we are just barely into the butter zone. So we are going to end episode 102 right here. Yep, that's where it's going to end. Hope you guys had a good time. I had a great time. Now, there might be another episode of the UMR. Episode 103 might be the new one, or it might be episode 1 of season 2 of the UMR. Not 100% sure yet. So you have to tune in. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave a comment? And if you don't like the fact that I'm leaving you hanging on the new or old UMR question, well, this just may not be the channel for you.